What's up, y'all? So today I just want to propagate into the realm, as always. So, how are you living at this moment? Are you seeing things for what they really are? Are you becoming more? Have you realized you're a co-creator yet? And that everything you see, you are at this moment creating? How are you perceiving life? These are questions I always ask because they're very pertinent questions. They're very important to you because we are entering a new era, one of which the old regimes are going away. And the new guard, which is the old guard, so to speak, is stepping up to the plate. We're moving into a new golden era, but in order to get to that point, old ways have to be shed, and we will do that shedding. So to the elites, how are you living right now? Making endless amounts of money. You're keeping these people in a fear-based psychosis. It's very interesting. I wonder how you came up with that model. Who did you get that ideal from? But, it is what it is. We just go with life. Creating, propagating, vibrating into the ether.
It's the music of the earth, the music of the sun and the stars, the music of yourself, vibrating. Yes, you're music too. You're all instruments. Everyone's supposed to be playing their part in this vast orchestra of the cosmos.
And we only have ourselves to blame for the world we have. Will we ever go back to what once was? Eventually. It's a cycle, a loop, a program. So yes, we will get back to that. Now, we have people who are endlessly talking about the multiverse. What is the multiverse?
This is our world. And this is the alternate world we've reached.
Something you really don't have to worry about, because for the most part, you won't ever get to see it. You won't ever get to fathom that, because you're living each life in tandem with the others. Separated, but together. And neither you nor they realize that you are existing in the same time, space, dimension.
He was a scientist, and he discovered that there were universes stacked on top of his own. At the same time, other versions of us were learning the same thing.
And even though technologies and sciences are similar in certain fashions, they're different in others. More futuristic in certain worlds, more primitive in others. It's just the way it is. But we won't realize that until we get to those moments. We will live each and every last one of those iterations because those are experiences. Experiences that we have to have. And can we jump multiverses? Yeah. Can we change timelines? Yeah. But what's the point? Because they all lead to the same spot. endless cycle of use, wash, rinse, and repeat. So you just have to go with it. So, what we have in front of us, the elites running scared, the masses in a psychosis, the chosen malingering, experiencing their lives, experiencing this new form that they have, these new abilities, and just going with it until in the cycle of musical chairs comes to a screeching halt. Hopefully you find yourself a seat once the music stops, of course. But you know, it's just a part of life. So, what do you want to know about? What information can I give you? How can I be of service to you? After all, we are one and the same, of course. I can't wait to live your life, just as much as I know you can't wait to live mine. But let me tell you one thing. We all tend to go through hardships because it's a good amount of experiences. You learn a lot when you go through hardships. You become more humble. And that's the best part about it. Because I would rather have this life full of hardships of which I can learn from than have an easy life of which I've had, mind you. All I had to do was ask for something and I would have it. What do you learn from that? But to become complacent and lazy. Not the best experience, of course. So, for me, I just go with it, enjoying life, pretending to be stressed out, pretending to be a part of the 3D. It's just a role. You just gotta go with it, because ultimately, we have our positions. We know who we are. We're more than just this polymer. Water stuck together. We're more than just our emotions. We're more than just our connections. We are all things. And if you can fathom what that means, then you have truly arrived. But I have to tell you, we're moving into a season of uncertainty for the masses, of course. Because once things get to a head, which at this moment, you got 10 seconds to midnight.
We are at Doom's doorstep. The Doomsday Clock is a metaphor to remind humans of how close we are to destroying our planet through the technology we develop, with midnight representing the apocalypse. It's a symbol to remind us to address these dangers so that we can survive on our planet. It was created by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists.
So, I hope that a lot of you out there aren't living in this fear-based, three-dimensional carnival ride. Oh, I'm sorry, tacky carnival ride. Because if you are, your power is about to go out. The ride is about to stop. And you, my friends, are about to be utilized as a very, very powerful energy source. So I have to tell you, I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to peddle you false narrations. I'm just here as an entity who remembers. So, with that being said, if I actually gave you my real name, that would put in perspective where you are. But until then, until we get to the moment where I have to step up and others have to step up, just enjoy the show and enjoy the ride. And maybe have some popcorn to boot. So until the end, we meet and go into this golden era with a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.